Well, we don't have a show tomorrow, and I know that on a Thursday without Pat and Thursday, it's going to be hard to find something to be thankful for. But we're here to help with that and your Pat and Thursday withdrawals, because believe me, they are coming. So to help alleviate that, let's talk turkey and taters and pie and a bunch of other Thanksgiving foods. You see, we had a spirited debate this morning about the best Thanksgiving food. We thought, well, let's make a question of the day of it. And then I said, why not expand that? Give all the foods a fighting chance. So we're having a food fight. Not family style, tournament style. So come to Thanksgiving dinner with us. Here's the bracket. This was chosen after hours of pouring through the stats and data and taste buds and some fighting amongst my coworkers. For some reason, there was a lot of disgust that I would dare rank deviled eggs so high at number 6 there, to which I say, well, not synonymous with Thanksgiving as a turkey. It is consistent. It is battle tested. It transcends this one holiday, hence why I think it deserves such a ranking. And it's my tournament, so I make the final decision. Now, since we have 12 teams, the top 4 seeds, turkey, mashed potatoes, ham, stuffing, they all get first round byes. So Leslie, are you ready?
I am ready, and this all explains why we had so many brawls and discussions by your desk today.
Yes, exactly. First matchup, Leslie, who do we have here?
Who do we have? Well, Cory, a lot of people in shock pumpkin pie didn't get that first round. They feel stuffing was ranked higher than it should have, but there's no debate about cranberry sauce getting the last spot in the tournament. And hence, no surprise that pumpkin pie skated to an easy victory here.
It's an easy choice there. And here we are, the highly controversial, perhaps overranked deviled eggs taking on what I believe is a rather relatively young newcomer to the Thanksgiving dinner table, mac and cheese. And all I have to say is, it's apparent deviled eggs were not ranked too high because they crushed mac and cheese by a margin of nearly 4-1.
What?
Yes.
Okay. I disagree. What first round would be complete without an upset and a shocker? We've got that with green bean casserole versus apple pie. We weren't sure about including 2 pie options in the tournament, but apple pie showed enough of a following to get in, and it did not disappoint, taking down a green bean casserole that certainly could have been ranked a few spots higher.
Could have been ranked higher than 7 for sure. And the final matchup of the first round, the versatile dinner rolls, part food, part gravy soaker-upper versus the sweet spuds, candy yams, and would you believe people said, if I'm going to continue down this dinner plate, I'm going to need those dinner rolls later. So dinner rolls take down yams. So that's round 1. Tough to see green bean casserole upset there, but hey, obviously they weren't prepared. They were caught already looking ahead to the next round. Sadly, like peanuts, they're sent packing. So on to round 2.
All right, first matchup, pumpkin pie taking on turkey. And as the saying goes, you have to learn to crawl before you learn to walk. And as such, you have to have turkey before you can have pumpkin pie. Turkey walked away with this one, but I disagree.
Walked away with this one.
Yeah, walked away.
The next one absolutely breaks my heart. I feel like Adam Morrison after the Zags lost to UCLA in 2006. That is to say, I want to cry because mashed potatoes and gravy, that's my number 1. But here it got a number 2 seed, and somehow the deviled eggs played the part of UCLA and beat mashed potatoes. Thinking about calling for a recount. I'm not sure yet, but I trust our graphics guy Xavier here who tallied these up. So it is with a heavy and gravy-filled heart I announce that deviled eggs are moving on.
No, just no.
No.
All right, this next one, the closest matchup of the tournament. It could not have been any closer. Ham going up against apple pie. This should have been a walkaway in the style for ham, or in the sty. I see what you did there.
Pig, yeah.
I get it now, I get it. Okay, but instead apple pie lovers united and threw all their support behind the favorite pie, their favorite pie. But in the end, ham pulls off the victory, a buzzer beater to say the least. Ham wins by, get this, 1 vote. One vote.
Vote separated these two, and yeah, went in ham's favor there. So our last matchup of the round, they may both technically be sides, but each serves a vital role on the Thanksgiving dinner plate. A dinner roll is like having an edible utensil. You pile on or soak up anything you want on it. It's like a Jeep. It's very utilitarian. But then there's stuffing, which is like a bunch of rolls chopped up and pre-flavored wet bread. In the end, amazingly, in my book, dinner rolls, I believe they should have won, but stuffing, they fall to stuffing.
Stuffing should have won.
And with that, we find ourselves in the semifinals, the final 4 of this food fight. Let's take a look at that.
All right, the Cinderella food of the tournament so far looks to take on the odds-on favorite and heavyweight champion of Thanksgiving, the turkey. It's David versus Goliath, Douglas versus Tyson, Metallica versus Jethro Tull, Smith versus Rock. Who will come out on top? Well, after a round of voting today, shockingly by 6 votes, deviled eggs toppled the giant that is turkey.
6 votes.
6 votes.
And after eking out a victory against apple pie, Ham's battle only got tougher against a dish that knows tough, a dish that has been places no dish should go, but somehow comes out better on the other side. It's ham versus stuffing in the semifinals matchup, and in the end, down goes Ham. Down goes Ham. Stuffing beat Ham, and not by a small margin either, about 60 votes on this one.
Let me just say that we have a lot of floor crew out here, and Justin going, yes, I agree. I love stuffing. Cory, not so much.
I don't. It's wet seasoned bread.
No, you have not had it done right. You've not.
Perhaps not, but moving, here we are, the finals, okay? The main courses, the main events. Stunned in the semis, of course, so victims of their own self-confidence, Ikari, flying too close to the sun, perhaps. And as a result, this is the final matchup here. We're left with what I consider to be essentially two sides going head-to-head. How did we end up here? Two sides battling for the head-to-head top spot? I'm not sure. Eggs and stuffing lovers uniting for a common purpose, perhaps. Miscounting, we did across several platforms and pages when we did this thing? Probably. But either way, this is your Thanksgiving food fight final, and it is our final matchup. And the winner, Leslie.
The winner
Who do you think it is?
I'm going with stuffing.
I'm going deviled eggs because deviled eggs, you can start eating them at 9 a.m. You can stop eating them at 9 p.m. That's an all-day thing there. So
I would say the same for stuffing. The second that it's done, you can have a little bite here and a little bite there. It comes with gravy or without gravy. Yeah.
Well, let's find out who won.
See.
Stuffing.
Yes. That is an overwhelming yes coming from the floor.
It is.
I will say yes.
Justin Spinney threatened to turn off the lights and shut down the show if stuffing didn't win. So.
I said, I'll back you up on that one. Yeah, Justin and I were like,
I don't understand
locked in on this one.
Just for giggles, because it's ridiculous, but also completely on brand that we'd have two sides battling it out in the finals. I did decide to put the two main courses up against each other in a consolation round, so to speak. Turkey versus ham, and Ham lost. Turkey beat Ham handedly, which again, I don't agree with. I think Ham is the superior entree there, but there you go.
Okay, well, there we have it. We learned a lot right there as to what people like and dislike, or, you know, they kind of have to go, do I, or just pile it all on your plate and eat it all.
I think there was a miscount in the mashed potatoes deviled eggs round, but here we are. We're going to accept the results.
I'm sad that the pumpkin pie wasn't up there a little bit higher.
You know, Dennis Patch and the sports guy, they were back there arguing, but not so much about the matchups, but just how the bracketology was done. Dennis was saying, I took a course on this in college. You guys set it up wrong, so we'll consult him next year and get it right. So.
He will be there helping to set up those brackets.
The seedings were okay, just the way that they progressed beyond that was apparently not okay. But hey, everyone.
I'm just hungry.
Congratulations to stuffing, and we're going to take a 90-second break. We'll be right back.
Yay,
Wet
for stuffing.
bread.
No, it's so good.
Wet bread.
You need to have